Check it. Before I even get the music popping, I'm gonna go ahead and just let you guys know a little bit about me through an acapella. Is that cool? See, my parents were never married, they just went out and done it. So I wasn't just born into sin, I'm a product of it. So as I grew up, I kinda wondered if my God would love me, or if I was out of luck when I was stuck inside a tummy. I came into this world, I wasn't new to sin. When I was 2, before I knew what sin was, I knew the sin. No one had to sit me down and tell me this what lying is. I learned to do it when I knew the truth would have a consequence. By the time I was 5, I recited curse words. By the time I was 9, I had the mind of a pervert, sickest thoughts, sinner with a wicked heart. You mean to tell me that he forgives it all and that's why he hit the cross? See, I was playing the wickedest game. Figured I'm winning, but winning and sinning isn't a game. Was sick and deranged, dreams of whipping the sickest range. Willing to play women and sin without feeling ashamed. The pimping it came when I was saved and hecka broke. She was selling the body, I guess she wanted somebody to sell it for. I was sleeping on Ben Ready flow with nowhere to go. Devil broke me down so far I couldn't tell her no. The money came and I was blinded, some Christian. Stashing the cash inside of my Bible, twisted. It turns out she's the daughter of a pastor. Now I can hear the enemy taunt me with his laughter. But soon after we broke ties, she tried again. But I promised I'm never putting money over God again. All I could do was point her to Christ and tell her quit. And she did. It's been God over money ever since. Let's go.
Q Smith on the beat.
Yeah. Y'all ready to lift it? Y'all ready for the Lord to take us higher in here tonight? Hallelujah. Let's go. Hey, Lord, you get me high. You take me higher. Only you can light my fire. When I'm coming down, I know you're my supplier. Only you can take me higher. Lord, you light my fire, fire, fire. Fire, 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 fire. Lord, you take me higher, 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 higher. Check it. Ride round in my hood, praising God for my wife, praising God for 2 beautiful kids and the change He made in my life. I know you ain't had to do Nathan for me, already gave me hope in your Christ. So while the rest are hollering out YOLO, I'ma die once and live twice. Gonna take a trip to my old hood, making sure that my folks good. Some are gone, some are locked up. I asked why was I treated so good? Lord, I done my share of dirt. Did the crime, but ain't share the hurt. I know my grandmother prayed for me, but ain't stayed to see that her prayer work. Could've been in that same boat, shipwrecked when that wave broke. I was in that rain with no raincoat, but you covered me with your grace though. Lord, I forever owe you. Praying that the world to get to know you. And if that's through me, then ooh wee, I am blessed to be your soldier. Let's go. Take me higher, only you can light my fire. When I'm coming down, I know you're my supplier. Only you, take me higher. Lord, you light my fire, 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 fire. Lord, you take me higher, 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 higher. Feeling off in that zone, and I ain't off of that throne. Molly who, Keisha what, none of those will get you this gone. They might could take y'all to cloud 9, but it won't last this long. And I saw cloud 9 3 clouds ago. Is that the one that y'all on? I'm a Christian dog and I'm about that life. Devout to the Christ, I shout that twice. Coulda, woulda, never made it without that price being paid, and you're taking me out that light. Killed the old me for sacrifice. For me to do you, we had to die. I did me for 25 years straight, now I live for you in this afterlife. And without grace, I would've burned out, and I can't wait for your return, though. I can never run away from what I heard, though. So I'm putting my faith in you and your word, though. Sold out, we Yeshua, Superman, and our Lex Luger, and he Lex Luthor. You step to you, the just ruler. Hallelujah. Take me higher. Only you can light my fire. When I'm coming down, I know you're my supplier. Only you. Lord, you take fire, 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 fire. Lord, you take me higher, 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 higher. You cut it. You cut it. Praise God. Check this. How many of y'all in here grew up on hip hop music? Okay. Me too. But as I was growing up and then I found Christ, I realized that a lot of the things that I learned in hip hop, the Bible taught the opposite of that. So it was a lot of things that I learned that I had to unlearn. Like I've been through a lot of stuff in my life, right? But I never knew how much hip hop could numb me to certain things. Like it was a point in my life, a small point in my life where I sold drugs. Well, we all know that selling drugs is not a good thing. But in hip hop, selling drugs is a good thing. So it led me to feel cool, to feel good about something that I was doing that was evil. So when I came to know the Lord and I started realizing that it wasn't matching up, I wrote a letter to hip hop and I'm gonna share it with y'all. Let's go. Can you guys understand me? Dear hip hop, it's me, your foster child. I'm writing this cause I feel we should sit and talk a while. It may sound like I'm crazy, but I feel like your baby. Spend more time with you than my own folks, so it's just like you raised me. You taught me how to walk, said I should have swag. You taught me how to dress, that's why I let my pants sag. You taught me how to be a man like I ain't have a dad. You taught me how to talk, that's why my grandma bad. You taught me self-defense, a little rule of thumb. You said you never wanna fight, son, use a gun. See, when you use a gun, you don't have to respect them. You can just talk to them how you want them, pull out and check them. You told me women ain't ish but hoes and tricks, and never to love them, just cut them, move on and dip. You never told me what to do if I slipped and had a kid. All I remembered is move on and dip, and make it rain if she get on the pole and strip. But if she respectable, I ain't supposed to trick. And if I see my brother get done wrong, then just turn your back and let it happen, but don't you snitch. You had me thinking hard and real were the same thing, like you're real if you have the heart to kill and you gangbang. You never told me if I take his life, his pain is for a second, but it's ever present in his baby's life. You carry the spirit of banging across the nation, and they embraced it cause you put it in song formation. You taught me I don't need school, I can rap, and while I'm waiting for my music to move, I could trap. I used to wanna be one. You told me hate the cops. Now they can only beat and mistreat us cause we ain't the cops. I thought you had my best interest. Maybe not, so I'm writing this letter to tell you thanks a lot. Dear hip hop. See, when I grew up, hip hop was my Bible. Whatever hip hop said was cool to me. And whatever hip hop said was whack to me. Without me actually having to process it with my own mind. But thank goodness that ain't the end of the story. Check it. Dear hip hop, I met my real father. He said he loved me and he missed me, and I'm not forgotten. He left me tons of messages, but I must not have got them. I guess you must have lost them, but anyway I found them when I was just a youngin'. You told me daddy left. I ran a check, it says he's always been at that address. He said it's me who left him, he just respected my choice. You showed me candy and toys and I was just a boy. He told me wait for sex, but we ain't wanna wait. Nass, abortion, and broken homes, plus a bunch of AIDS. He told me to love my woman, protect and provide. You told me if I love her, do it for only a night. He said if you love her, then wife her and go in for life like a lifer. And man up and make sure your family tight. I never withhold good from you, but it has to be right. If it ain't, then you may have to wait until after this life. He said to speak up when you see injustice. It's thinking you're weak when you speak on evil that leads to what the streets are becoming. He told me our children were innocent. You teach them sexual dances, we tape it and place it on the internet. He told me love my brother, almost like what you said, but you said if he looked at me wrong, I could bust his head. He said his son is over everything. You either serve God or money. You told me money over everything. He said it's never too late to come and join the family. He said they all been waiting for me. They rejoice to have me. And that's the point of this letter. I wrote it so you know that as sure as you hold this note, I decided I'm going home. Dear hip hop. did hip hop. You can cut it. Praise God. I wonder how many people alive make a living off of what causes other people to die. And out of those, how many know and it eats them alive, but the beamer they drive is making them keep it inside? Why is it legal to teach people evolution when it's only a theory and no one has ever proved it? So when my child's a believer in a God he can't bring up in school, why is it cool for you to confuse him? I wonder how many are listening now saying they feel it before Amelia kill me and smile. How many are whip ridiculous miles to hit a chick and won't drive 5 minutes to visit their child? How many sitting in prison missing their seed while the one that really committed the deed is chilling and free? He got stripes for not snitching indeed, but I don't know that stripes is something his children can eat. Why if somebody breaking your car, you ask who did it? Like if you ask and I answer you, that ain't snitching. But if he asking you did it, somehow that's different. How come the rules change when it's you in a bad predicament? Why is it that we treat God like he a chick? We claim to love him, but just not enough to commit. We take advantage of the fact that he's just to forgive, but if he ever left you alone, you cry like a wimp. True story. Now, I wrote a nice little letter to hip-hop, right? But hip-hop is real aggressive, it's real raw, and they don't always respect your little nice letters. So sometimes you gotta get raw and you gotta get aggressive back, you feel me? Let's go ahead, you know. Yeah. You know. Check it. They saying hip-hop's dead, let it die. This the birth of truth music, the death alive. God over money, I rap 247, boy, act like you know. Call 911 and get them boys new clothes. The game gotta change on me, you know. Just what are we doing listening to this music? Got me finna lose it. You've been given a voice and you just abuse it. Most of what you were spewing is useless. Coops with a roof missing, a few bricks and a loose clip and a two spitting. And who dissing? No, you listen. Y'all gon' have to cook that crack you pitching in a new kitchen. So you say the rap game like the crack game. True indeed, but hold up, if you the dealer, then who the fiend? I'm hearing you don't let your own kids hear your music, but it's cool if everybody else kids listen to it. The name Bizzle, God over money is the movement. Better never influence the direction we steer the youth in. 100 rappers like, ooh, get 'em. A couple rappers are listening and think I'm dissing cause the shoe fit 'em. But if you fit a pair, homie, you can get a pair. The shoe won't change unless your feet do. Get it clear. They saying hip-hop's dead, let it die. This the birth of truth music, the death alive. God over money, I rap 247, boy, act like call 911 and get them boys new clothes. The game gotta change on me, you know. So act like you know. What are we facing? Stuck with a bum reputation for smuggling drugs, pimping and thugging in front of the nation. A white boy shave his head, you think he a racist. So if you tatted, don't get mad when they think you a gangster. We all profile, homie, the only difference is most of they point of references are negative images. You throw a pair of glasses on, they figure you smart. You throw a rag on and cats gon' figure you hard. But hold up, what if in every movie you saw, the killers wore the glasses and the rags meant that you saw? So if you not black and you rarely interact with us, rapper, how you swearing we strapped to keep crack with us? So how you get mad at the stereotyper for believing a lie without getting mad at the liars? And I ain't saying this stereotyping isn't dumb, but if you mad at him, then be mad at the one he gets it from. They saying hip-hop's dead, let it die. This the birth of truth music, the death alive. God over money, I rap 247. Boy, act like you know. Call 911 and get them boys new clothes. The game gotta change. You know. You know. Listen. They like Bizzle, why you tryna tear a black man down? Who you think controlling how that black man sound? Like they'll never listen if we tell them kill each other. But if one a poison a millie, I bet they feel each other. Just overlook the doctors and the lawyers of they people. Then take all they criminals and put them in the lead role. Turn the drug dealer from the villain to the hero. We don't keep them down, we just keep them aimed at thief flow. Do promote sex, but don't promote commitment. Have them burning in the hood like a locomotive engine. Tell the boys women are nothing but hoes and tricksters. Let the women raise them alone, they will never listen. Promote sinning is a better way of living. Till they so in love with it, they go against their religion. You take away Christ, then you take away hope. Got a deal, here's a Bentley for your soul. Who wanna roll? No.
They saying hip-hop's dead.
Let it die. This the birth of truth music, the death of lies. God over money, I rap 247. Boy, act like you know. Call 911 and get them boys new clothes. The game gotta change, homie. You know.
So act like
You know.
So act like
You know. Check it. This next record I'm about to do, right? A lot of times we complain. We complain about what it is God's given us, right? None of us feel like we have enough. And the funny thing is that whatever you complaining about right now, there's somebody in this world who's praying that God would give them the one thing that you complaining about. And we saw it all through the Bible. We saw they murmured. Israel murmured. They complained. And this right here, like I grew up, I could tell y'all I grew up in poverty, right? But my poverty is probably not your poverty. You know what I'm saying? So this right here is called Mr. Range Rover. And I wrote this because I feel like in my poverty, I was able to look at somebody who had something that I didn't have and just wonder what his life was like. To the degree that you want it, and a lot of times we do that to the degree that we want it so bad that we'll steal it or we'll take it. You know what I'm saying? But the Bible tells us not to covet. So this is this record. You go ahead and play it. The little girl singing on this hook, she's 10 years old. So if you young in here, you're never too early to bless God with your gift.
I wonder what your life is like, is it everything they say? Mr. Range Rover, Mr. Range Rover. I wonder if your life was right, just in case it ends one day. Mr. Range Rover, Mr. Range Rover.
I saw a Range Rover today. The guy inside of it was smiling as he drove it away. And for a moment I wanted to say, if only one day I got what he had, I wonder what folks that know me would say. He looks so happy, I wonder if he's always this way. He ever struggled in life, he ever been broke for a day? Did he grow up in a place where most of the folks that he hang with gave him hope, but they hate with hopes they can choke it away? I wonder if he buy the bar and pop bottles and dime, and lead a club every night with top models and dimes. Does he make it rain mowing at night? Then what my job pays, does he get to go where he likes and just fly away? And when he get home, how big is the crib he stepping? And when the bills due, I wonder if he stresses, or is he living the life, the American dream? Or is everything not really as clear as it seems? Is it everything they say? Mr. Range Rover, Mr. Range Rover. I wonder if your life is right, just in case it ends one day. Mr. Range Rover, Mr. Range Rover. I saw a Range Rover today, smashed on the side of the road as they towed it away. Thought back to yesterday and I ain't know what to say, thinking a little different as I pulled over to pray. Wondering if he knew Christ when he left here. Did he have a wife? Did he left here? Was he planning on wifing the next year? And if he did, how did he treat her? Is a funeral, how she gon' find out he's a cheater? Did he have kids? Did he let them know that he loved them? Did he grab her to take for granted the moment to hug him? Was he real to his friends or was he only a taker? Did he give and not make them feel like they owed him a favor? Was his money on his mind all the time? Did he die with a pocket full of cash and a mind full of pride? Did he love that Range Rover that he lost his life in? Now that they both gone, does he live where Christ is?
I wonder what your life is like.
Is it everything they say?
Mr. Range Rover,
Mr. Range Rover.
I wonder if your life is right, just in case it ends one day.
Mr. Range Rover, Mr. Range Rover. You got it. Before I go, thank you. Before I go, I just want to encourage y'all. I want to encourage y'all, man, like, in y'all walk with the Lord. One of the things that kept me coming from the Lord is feeling like I had to be, or coming to the Lord was feeling like I had to be perfect. But then when I got saved and started getting in the Word, I started going through the Bible and I realized that God had no perfect people to work with, right? And sometimes people make us feel that way. But then I'm looking through the Bible and I'm like, okay, Noah got drunk. Abraham tried to pawn his wife off as his sister. You got Peter who denied Christ. You got Paul who killed Christians. You got David who committed adultery. You have all of these people that God was using had issues. And so my perspective changed and I stopped looking at it like God has perfect people to use and messed up people to use. And what I realized that there's no perfect people. All there is a bunch of messed up people. And then out of those messed up people, there's messed up people who are willing, and there's messed up people who are not willing. And I guarantee y'all, I came from sleeping on somebody's floor and living out of my car, and now I've been to Africa, the Bahamas, I've been all over the world, and I'm just a messed up person who is willing to give it to God. So God bless y'all. Thank you.
Come on, y'all give him a round of applause.